Hey guys, Kev here, and I wanted to do a quick review on the Benchmade Hidden Canyon Hunter fixed blade. I'm actually carrying it right now, so I wanted to kind of show you guys how I carry this knife. I carry it, I think it's called Scout Carry on my belt, and I carry it like appendix up front, and it honestly just disappears. It's a great knife to carry, so I don't know if you can see anything here, but I have the knife right here. I usually slide my belt over a little bit, my buckle over, and then I put the Hidden Canyon right here in the center. And it's such a small knife that you don't even notice it's there. Um, so I just kind of wanted to show you how I carry it. You can carry it plenty of different ways. It'll just pop right off of your belt. Let me just, there we go. All right. So it'll just pop right off your belt. It's got loops here. So as a lefty, this is a perfect fixed blade sheath setup for me because you can carry it on either side, no problem. Now, this is the original version of this knife. There's a new version. They discontinued this and they kind of revamped it a little bit. I think they changed a little bit about the ergonomics and stuff. And then they came out with a new sheath, which doesn't have this belt carry option, I don't believe, at least not the same way. So I actually prefer the older style sheath on here. This knife pretty much rides in my truck. It's my go-to kind of truck knife if I need something, open a package or something while I'm in the car. I just take this guy out. I mean, it's not a huge knife. I'm not trying to walk around with a giant Rambo, Bowie knife in my truck. Although I could be persuaded if you guys have any ideas, any good ones in mind. But this works just fine. And occasionally I carry it the way I just showed you. It's a very good EDC fixed blade. It can do everything my folder can do and more because it's much sturdier. So let me take it out of here. Here's the sheath again. It just has this cool little button there that you pop on, or clasp that you click on and off. It's very solid. I guess I should show you the retention, huh? So when you snap that on, it is in there. I mean, it can move around a little, but that's why they have the clasp there. You cannot pull it out enough to get any blade to show, so there's no safety issue there. And then without the clasp, it comes out pretty easy, but it has good retention. It's a very well-made leather sheath. The stitching is very good quality. I mean, it's not the best, but it is very good quality. You can see the juncture line here where the two pieces connected. It's very nice. I really like this sheath. And then we have a very nice drop point blade here with the Benchmade diamond wood scales. It's basically, as far as I understand, it's a wood that is then impregnated with some kind of a resin, like a polymer resin, I would assume, and that gives it a lot more structural durability. It's a little bit more filled out. It feels very good. It feels like wood. So, but I'm guessing that it won't like splinter like wood, wood. So, it's very nice. It's a very good looking knife. I don't know if you could tell by now, but I'm very much into drop points. I love my bug out. I'm a big drop point kind of guy. You saw the waypoint in a recent review. And it just has continuous belly all the way up. And I love that. A lot of belly on a knife is not a bad thing. It really helps when you are slicing through, say, paper packaging to continue your cut. It's really nice. This is a flat grind. It's about 3/4 of the way down. It's a flat grind. It's very well done. It could be a little bit thinner behind the edge, but we're talking about a fixed blade. This is called the Hidden Canyon Hunter. I mean, this is made to go out in the field on hunting trips, and I would assume help with skinning small game, maybe rabbit, squirrel, that kind of thing. I mean, I'm sure you could use it on a deer. I am not a hunter, so I'm not gonna act like I know what I'm talking about. But I would guess that this would be a very good knife for skinning a squirrel or a rabbit of some kind. I'm not into that. I'm not eating rabbit. I'm not eating squirrel. I'll stick to my chicken fingers, guys. But it would be really good for that. So I wanted to show the cutting. I don't know if I'll start doing this more often, but for this knife in particular, I kind of just wanted to show how well it slices. So it is pretty thin behind the edge for being a fixed blade and everything. So, I mean, it cuts right through, no problem. Hope I'm getting that. It's a very nice cutter. That was me. Sorry. I'm really bad at this. You can see that it can slice very well. So, great cutter. I believe I have stropped it one time, and I've had this thing for about, I don't know, 6 months now. I think it was sometime in the spring or summer. Benchmade had a sale on these. I got it at Blade HQ for $94, which I think is a steal for this. This is S30V blade steel. And it is a very sterile blade other than the steel marking and your Benchmade butterfly, which at this point, to me, the butterfly on a Benchmade is kind of like a design thing. It looks good to me, so I don't mind it being on there. Whereas some other logos with just wording or something, like if that said SOG, you know, it would bother me. But since it's a butterfly, it's fine. Ergonomically, it's a small knife, but I get a very good grip. I didn't mention the blade length. I would have to guess that it's around 2.6 inches, 2.6, 2.7 maybe. I don't know. It's very hard to tell. I have my, oh, look at that. I actually have my Ferrum Forge drop gent here in rosewood. So we got 2 wood knives. I didn't even think of that. But anyway, this is a comparison. I believe the gent is a little over 3 inches if I'm correct, but you can easily look both these up, but this is a good comparison for you. The gent is not a huge knife, and the Hidden Canyon Hunter is even smaller. So I hope that helps a little bit. You can see the blade lengths there. Another drop point with some belly. So that's my thing. I got a review coming up on the gent soon, guys. I know some of these knives have been out a while, but I am getting new knives in. I'm getting loaners in from some of the subscribers. Thank you guys for that. And I'm waiting for USPS to get their shit together. Right now it's brutal in the holidays. I have tons of packages just in transit. So as those knives come in, I will do the unboxings and start showing you those. But for the time being, I'm kind of going through my collection a bit to do reviews, which, you know, it's always good to kind of backlog with reviews so you guys can check them out. So anybody can kind of get information on a knife that they may be looking to buy on the secondary, or maybe there's another run. I think these are available right now on drop.com. And the newer version of this is definitely available in a lot of retailers. So I just wanted to kind of explain that. I will be doing a lot of newer knives, but while I wait, I don't want to just not post videos. I'm having such a great time filming these videos and interacting with you guys and getting better at this and learning, and it's just exciting. So I spend my time sitting there instead of watching TV or whatever. And I do like to spend time with my family, but I'm thinking, like, what videos can I do? Do I have any good ideas? What knife can I do next? Like, it's just a ball. I'm having so much fun. So I'm gonna keep the videos coming. Anyway, I have another drop gent coming in. I think I have a carbon fiber one I bought off of somebody, and I wanted to do a video with those two together and kind of review it. So that'll be coming soon. But back to the Benchmade Hidden Canyon Hunter here. Ergonomically, it's very good. I mean, you would think for such a small knife that you wouldn't be able to get all 4 fingers on. And I have a large glove size hand, not too big, not too small, but this is a really small knife, and I get all 4 fingers on there. And that's without a finger choil up here. There's kind of a choil down here for your index finger, which is perfect, by the way. And then it just kind of curves down a little bit, and then you have a little flat spot at the end. So you have index finger, 2 fingers, and then your pinky kind of rests on that flat spot. So it's very, very comfortable. You can get a very strong grip on this because of the wood and because of the jimping. Excuse me. So there's actually 2 spots of jimping on this knife, which was something I mentioned in a previous video. I think it was the Ace Grand First Impressions video, where I said, why do they only have jimping up in the center there? They could have some down here too, and then you would have the best of both worlds when you're choked back and when you're choked up. And that's what they did here. I think Benchmade knocked this out of the park. Take a look there. There's jimping all the way up at the top by the tip, and then there's jimping back by the handle. So what happens is when I'm in this grip, like my normal grip, I have the jimping right here, which is not too sharp. It's not too small spacing, and it's not too wide of spacing. It's pretty much perfect, at least for my thumb. Doesn't tear it up at all. It's good grip. So in a normal grip, let's say when I was like cutting the paper, I'm holding it like this. I'm using that jimping, right? Now, if I want to go up into a pinch grip and do more detailed work with the tip, now I have jimping up here too. So you can really get some precision cutting going and using that tip. It's very well thought out. The ergonomics on this are fantastic. So I think they even improved it on the new one. I'd love to check one out to see the differences. But this is already a home run in my book. As a small little EDC fixed blade, truck knife, belt knife, whatever you want to use it for, this is fantastic option. I can definitely recommend this knife to a lefty. I can definitely recommend this knife to a righty. So that is the Benchmade Hidden Canyon Hunter in the diamond wood scales. I believe it does come in a G10 version. And that comes with a Kydex sheath instead of a leather sheath. So you kind of have the 2 options there. One's more tactical, I guess. And then this one's more traditional. I would say this is the better option for sure. And for, you know, $100 or $120, however much the new ones go for, it's a great option. So anyway, I hope you guys have a fantastic day. Stay sharp.